speak about it, the hierarchy, but they're going to walk the track.
Thanks, Sean. Yes, 7-2 the field. 5-1 third favourite is a horse whose form looks rather tasty in hindsight. That's Dermot Wells' runner Muteeb, who beat none other than Magician in a maiden at Dundalk last September. But I think we can say with some degree of confidence, Kevin, that the Magician who won the D Stakes and today's Tattersalls Irish 2000 Guineas is a rather different animal to the one that saw Muteeb's rear end that day.
Well, you never know. I'd say he actually ran a really nice race on his return, Muteeb. They took the blinkers off him that he'd won in, and the ground was probably too soft for him, that Nace it was, and he wasn't given a hard time at all. And he's got the blinkers back on today. He's back onto more suitably fast ground, and you can make a fair case for him that he's well handicapped off his mark, and 5-1 probably isn't the worst price in the world.
Yeah, certainly if he wins, I think 90% of the punters here who saw that bit of form will be kicking themselves for not backing Muteeb here. He's got his chance, but it is a wide open contest, as we've been stressing. Machete Mark there on 9-2, splitting the favourite on Muteeb. One diamond, 11-2. roc1 is an interesting one as well, Kevin. Fourth to Morning with Ivan at Leopardstown last time. Previously a winner at Navan on heavy ground, but you just get the feeling with this fella there's maybe a bit of improvement to come from that seasonal debut effort. I thought there was a bit of promise in that run.
Yeah, he's the one I like for the race, Garrett. To be honest, he won his maiden at Navan. He was very impressive. He travelled through the race very, very smoothly. Looked like he was going to go and bolt up, and just tied up a bit close home, and only ended up falling in by a short head. But Joanna Morgan was saying afterwards that he's a horse that she really, really likes, but that he wants much, much faster ground than he got on the day. His seasonal reappearance there at Leopardstown, the ground was too soft, the trip was probably too far. He was given a very easy time, to be fair. He wasn't beaten up at all when his chance was gone. I'd be expecting him to take a good strong step forward today on this much better ground back at this trip. Look, like we keep saying, it's a very, very strong race, but he was the one that jumped off the page of me, to be honest, and I see he's drifted to a very big price in exchanges, 12-1 or so.
And coincidentally, we have another horse in this race who finished fourth to Morning with Ivan last time. That's Henry Higgins, Wayne Lorden riding for Charles O'Brien. Few quid for that as well, 10 from 14. And the bottom horse there at 12-1, 16-17-1 in the exchanges, Conversational. Good run, first time out in a handicap at Dundalk. Andy Oliver's horses seem to have been improving an awful lot for their first runs as well. That's one I'd be in no hurry to rule out. But then again, there aren't many where I think you'd be confident of ruling them out. Sacred Dragon looks like going off favourite, 7-2, solid enough at that price. 9-2 Machete Mark, 5-1, some money for one diamond now, along with Muteeb. 8-1 roc1, 10-1 for Rapid Approach and Henry Higgins. And looks like we have maybe two or three out the back. One diamond just loading up into stall number 3. These are the colours of Paul Rooney, who's a big supporter of the Michael Halford stable.
Now to stall number 5.
Sacred Dragon will be the last for this Federation handicap.
Sacred Dragon in, looks set. Off and running in the Emirates Equestrian Federation handicap and conversational, and towards the inside rapid approach. They're disputing the lead with Sacred Dragon also close up. Machete Mark, and just tacking over from the outside is roc1. But against the rail, the leader is Rapid Approach, and Kevin Manning showing the way on the outside. roc1. Billy Lee moves up second, then comes Sacred Dragon, and these are being followed by Machete Mark, Mutiab, close up to the leaders on the outside, and they're being followed as they race off the elbow by Good on Numbers, who's improved a place just on the outside. One Diamond is next, and just in behind them is Conversational. Towards the inside, Big Whiskey, being followed by Henry Higgins, and Whole Lot of Rosie's the back marker. They're coming up to the halfway point, and roc1 comes now to range alongside Rapid Approach. Mutiab is a close third, and Machete Mark a close up fourth, being followed by Good on Numbers, Conversational, Sacred Dragon towards the inside, and these are being followed by More Than Me Job's Worth just ahead of Henry Higgins. One Diamond next, and then Big Whiskey racing on now with 2.5 to go. And in the center of the track is roc1 with Mutiab on the near side. On the inside, Rapid Approach. These three followed by Machete Mark. After them is Conversational. roc1 is the leader now, being chased by Mutiab. In between the Machete Mark, Conversational making ground. One Diamond towards the outside, but it's roc1 in the lead with 100 yards to go. A couple of lengths clear and running up to the finish. roc1 is going to win it by 3. Close second, Conversational, One Diamond, Machete Mark, Mutiab, Sacred Dragon, More Than Me Job's Worth, Henry Higgins, Rapid Approach, Good on Numbers, Big Whiskey, and Whole Lot of Rosie.
It's been one of the themes of the day, really. Horse who's been up with the pace and well positioned throughout, going on to ultimately quite comfortable success. roc1